The 2025 Nissan Armada. We finally have the full redesigned vehicle here to talk about, but we expected this because the 2025 Infiniti QX80 came out before this. But regardless, I'm a huge fan of the new Armada design, both inside and out. But before I get into this, stay tuned until the end of this video where I'm going to share with you a potential resource where you can save a substantial amount of money with new Nissan vehicles. Alright, just going over some quick highlights here. For this 2025 Armada, the Pro 4X is available for the first time, and this is of course your off-road Armada with all-terrain tires, increased approach angle, underbody skid plates, and electronic locking differentials. We have a twin-turbo V6 now with a 9-speed automatic transmission, similar to the QX80, and Nissan claims we have improved acceleration with better fuel economy. We have a new Platinum Reserve trim level with massaging front seats, adaptive electronic air suspension, and 22-inch wheels. There's a new Pro Pilot Assist 2.1 for hands-free driving out on the highway. And one safety tech feature that I really appreciate is the invisible hood view and the front wide view, which allows you to see in front of your massive Armada a bit easier. You know, large SUVs like this, it can be hard to see around the hood. So this is a brilliant safety tech feature. And the final highlight here is going to be the dual 14.3-inch displays with Google built in. All right, now let's get into some of these details here. So compared to the outgoing Armada, the new frame of the 2025 is going to be 25% greater in torsional rigidity, and we're also going to see a 57% increase in the lateral stiffness, and this all contributes to an improved ride quality and better sound insulation. Four-wheel drive is going to come as standard, but as you would expect when you go with the Pro 4X, you do get mechanical enhancements like the electronic locking rear differential, the adaptive electronic air suspension, 20-inch wheels with 275 wide all-terrain tires, a metal underbody skid plate, and unique front fascia with an improved approach angle. With the suspension raised to the highest setting, that's going to offer you 2.1 inches above the standard height, and this is also going to result in 9.6 inches of ground clearance, an approach angle of 33 degrees, 25.5 degrees of breakover angle, and 24.5 degrees of departure angle. Pro 4X also offers 8 drive modes along with hill descent control, and you get an off-road information display to show you your slip and your steering angle, etc. We talked about the invisible hood view camera. Well, that's certainly going to help the Pro 4X with off-roading, but in reality, this is going to help you in everyday driving, you know, in parking lots, seeing around corners, etc. Pro 4X is also looking pretty spicy. We have lava red accents all throughout the vehicle, especially for the tow hooks, the wheel caps, and around the D-pillar area. You have some accents there. And I like the unique front grille as well. And you have a unique Pro 4X themed interior as well. Comment below, let me know your thoughts regarding the look of this new Armada. Pro 4X looks amazing. The front end, it's got a bit of Yukon and new Lincoln Navigator as well as Nissan Titan all kind of mixed in there. The rear end once again reminds me of the Yukon and like the 2025 4Runner as well. But whatever, it's cool. I appreciate it. The colors look great as well. And the wheel designs are decent. Now the big change is going to be under the hood. We have the direct injected twin turbo 3.5 liter V6 with 425 horsepower, 516 pounds-feet of torque. This is 25 more horsepower and 103 pound-feet of torque more than the outgoing V8. This engine is also going to come with stop-start, as one would expect, and the cylinders have a mirror bore coating that helps to reduce friction. All of this is mated to the 9-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters. This improves acceleration and cruising efficiency, and this transmission also has a 40% increased gear ratio range versus the prior 7-speed transmission. And we also have quicker upshifts. We have a standard towing capacity of up to 8,500 pounds, And something new to Nissan is going to be the standard trailer blind spot monitoring. So that's certainly going to help you while you tow. And this is going to apply to trailers up to 33 feet in length. We also have a top of the line Platinum Reserve, but that Platinum along with the Pro 4X, they're both going to receive adaptive electronic air suspension to help the ride quality, and you can also adjust the ride height to your liking. You can even lower it up to 2 inches for easier access in and out or for loading cargo. Another cool feature of the air suspension is it's going to monitor the road conditions, similar to, like the Rolls-Royce Wraith when that first came out over 10 years ago. That vehicle had that technology. Well, now we have it in the Armada. And not only that, this vehicle is also going to be looking at your driver inputs and your current drive mode. So it's going to help program the suspension to handle flatter and provide a more comfortable ride over the variety of road surfaces. These new Armadas have also switched to electric power steering, and this is going to offer a quicker steering ratio compared to before. In total, we have 5 different trim levels. We have the base SV, then we have the SL, the Platinum, the Pro 4X, and the Platinum Reserve at the top. And with that, this vehicle, it's offered with either 18-inch wheels, 20s, or even 22-inch wheels, depending on your trim. We have a variety of pretty nice colors, and you can even get two-tone roofs if you like. Moving on to the interior space, it does look decent. I like the unique stitching, which I'm guessing is unique to the Platinum Reserve, but regardless, it looks nice. And I appreciate the physical buttons and switches. That's a big plus, but that piano black plastic, that is a bit annoying. That's a big downer in such a nice interior space, but oh well, it is what it is. Anyway, as standard, you're going to get dual 12.3-inch screens for your gauge cluster and for your infotainment. But when you move up to the Pro 4X or the Platinum and Platinum Reserve, you get 14.3-inch dual displays. You have some pretty nice materials being used, especially in the higher trims, and you have available 64 color ambient lighting. But as nice as all of this is, I'm guessing most families, they're probably going to stick with the SL trim level because that's usually the best value proposition with these Nissan vehicles. The first row has available heated, cooled, and massaging way adjustable power seats. The second row, you can get it either as a bench seat or as captain's chairs with a center console. And if you go with the Platinum or the Platinum Reserve, you can get heated second row seats. And another unique feature, the Platinum Reserve and optional with the Pro 4X is going to be biometric cooling, which uses a roof-mounted infrared camera to detect overheated front and second row passengers, and then the vehicle will direct more cooling air towards them. All right. We also have a much more spacious interior space for 2025. The front row legroom has gone up by 4.2 inches, and the third row legroom has increased by 5.7 inches. That is absolutely phenomenal. So even adults should be able to sit pretty comfortably in that third row, similar to the Tahoe Suburban Yukon Escalade trio. And we also get more trunk space as well. You have a 24% increase in the trunk space behind the third row. But going back to the technology, when you go with the SL trim levels or higher, you get Google built in, and that also brings with it Google Maps, Google Assistant, and the Play Store as well. Every trim level of the Armada is going to come with wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto as standard. You have plenty of USB-C ports as well, and when you go with the SL trim or higher, you get a wireless charging pad. SL trim levels and up are going to come with the new Clips premium audio system, which is a 12-speaker unit with the subwoofer and 600 watts of power. And Nissan does a pretty good job of offering all of the useful safety tech features as standard, because every Nissan essentially comes with Nissan Safety Shield 360, and that includes your blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, etc. And we already talked about the excellent new around view camera technology, the invisible hood view, and on the higher trims you can get the Pro Pilot Assist 2.1, which offers you that hands-free highway driving. The new Armada is going to go on sale late 2024. And that's everything you need to know about this SUV. We don't have pricing yet. That's also going to be unveiled later, but let me know your thoughts regarding this new SUV. Personally, I think this is a phenomenal update. It's pretty much better in every way. Very spacious as well. And yeah, this has now become a disposable lease and dump machine, just like the rest of the vehicles in this segment, but at least it's practical. At least it looks good. Will people buy this? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts below. Most people, when they step up to this category, they simply want their Tahoes, their Suburbans, their Yukons, or even their Escalades, because those vehicles, they genuinely are the king of the segment and highly desirable. And the new Yukon got redesigned. That thing looks amazing, and I love the interior of that as well. The Armada is usually forgotten, but to be fair, it's typically the best priced in the segment. So you can usually score some really good deals, and as promised at the beginning of this video, here is a great resource that you can utilize to save money with new vehicles, including Nissans. That's going to be AutoCompanion, and AutoCompanion is one of the largest brokers in the United States. He does offer Nissan deals, and he's located in the Washington, D.C. area, but he is able to ship nationwide. I've used the service twice now and never had an issue. Saved me time, saved me money, saved me everything. So no issues there. And he's delivered over 20,000 vehicles since the summer of 2020. Anyway, shipping is great, but shipping is something you have to pay extra for. And he does charge a broker fee to access his deals. But if you sign up with my affiliate link in the description box of this video, he will take some money off of his broker fee. Anyway, he has substantial discounts on every Nissan except for the Armada. He's just not advertising any Armada deals particularly, but I'm sure he has them. So if you're interested, I would reach out and I would just ask. I'm guessing he's going to offer 10% off MSRP or even higher, because that's what he has going on with literally every other Nissan, like the Frontier, the Rogue, the Altima, Murano, Sentra, Pathfinder, etc. And AutoCompanion also has a free leasing calculator, which I will have linked in the description box. This is a very powerful tool because it shows you the interest rate of a lease, the residual values, and the incentives that you can qualify for in your local area. So whether you are financing, paying cash, or leasing, you should use this calculator to see those incentives, because incentives, they stack on top of the dealer discount. And lease programs, interest rates, incentives, all of these things, they change every month, but AutoCompanion's calculator will also update every month. So stay on top of that, and hopefully you appreciate this knowledge, this information, and these resources. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. But thank you again for watching. Take care and goodbye.